Good morning, everybody. Let me make this a little bigger. Here we go. It's big enough. So, first of all, of course, the question on everybody's mind, what happened to Mr. Weisgarver's hair? Well, when the weather gets warm, this is the hairdo of choice for Mr. Weisgarver. Do you like it? Leave me a comment if you do. If you don't, well, you know what they say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't comment. Anyway, it's Monday morning. I am here with my, I'm here with my cup of coffee, spending Monday morning with you. And it's good that I have this hot beverage with me because today we're going to be talking about contrast. Now, usually it's art class when we're talking about contrast. Contrast is the difference between things. Here's an example. If you take a white crayon and you write on white paper, you won't be able to read it because there's no contrast at all. If you take a yellow crayon and you write on white paper, you can barely read it. You can barely make it out if you look closely because there is very little contrast from a yellow crayon to white paper. But if you take a red crayon or a brown crayon or a black crayon or a purple crayon and you write on white paper, you can read it very easily because you have very stark contrast. There's lots of contrast. It's easy to see your lines, those dark lines on that white background. There are lots of ways that contrast can be created in music. And without contrast, music would be pretty boring, just like without contrast, art would be pretty boring. So we're going to look at a couple different ways, 3 different ways. There are lots of ways that you can make a contrast in music. We're going to talk about 3 of them today. The first is the difference between loud and soft. Okay? You can have loud or very loud sounds and quiet, very quiet sounds, and that contrast can make music interesting. In music, all of the words are in Italian that describe the different contrast of music. For example, the loud sounds are called forte and quiet sounds are called piano. Then the second way that we're going to talk about contrast in music is, and actually, I think you can see this over here in your assignment. The first one says loud and soft. The second one says fast or slow. All right? Music can be fast, music can be slow. And that contrast also can really make for interesting music. And finally, it says happy or sad. And now we're talking about harmony. You can have major or minor sounding music, major sounding chords, minor sounding chords. And for whatever reason, major sounding chords sound happy to us, and minor sounds sad or serious. And that contrast, the difference between those two sounds, can make for some very interesting music. So your assignment today is to listen to and learn these 3 songs that highlight these contrasting musical elements. The links are right there for you, the first, the second, and the third. And then at the bottom, it says to pick one of the 2 activities that we did in the last 2 weeks, the activities that get you up and moving while you're reading, all right? Pick one of those and do it again, only better than you did it last week or the week before. And I realized that I forgot something. So as I was going through the 3 contrast elements, I forgot to mention that if for the second element of contrast, fast and slow, the Italian words are presto for fast and largo for slow. But those words are in the song anyway, so you're going to hear them anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoy your music lesson and that you have a great Monday. And I will see you and talk with you soon. All right. Take care. Stop it.